Hey guys, Rock and Robbo back with some more Hero Colosseum and back with another match against Son Santana. So I was trying out a new deck. It comprised of elements of a previous deck, as Kid Buu, Vegito, and Future Gohan were the three base figures that I started with, simply because they add a lot of speed to Kid Buu. But I stuck the Blue Vegeta and Future Trunks in there because I wanted to try out Future Trunks, and as for the Blue Vegeta, I needed a fifth model, or fifth figure, and I wasn't sure what else to run, so I went with that. So I went with one across the line, even though I put down the Trunks, which means I could really have put a double down the left with Vegito and Future Gohan, which would have been advisable because Blue Vegeta is now dead. And I think I get outsped here, because he has a Future Gohan that has 10 sort of figures put into his speed, so his speed is well over 7,000, which is ridiculous, really. Because I don't think any figure can match Future Gohan's speed. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think anything can. I think the closest any of them come is Cell? Cell must come pretty close. But even that'll only be in the 6,000, I'd imagine. But anyway, because of his insane Future Gohan, he outspeeds me, which is not good because it means Vegeta is going to die, and he's not going to get anything for it, and Trunks could well die as well because he's up against the Godku. But, you know, we can come back from this. I have faith. So, Future Gohan will be more than enough to take down. Or not. Somehow Vegeta tanked to Future Gohan. And Trunks tanked to Future Trunks. Oh, Trunks tanked Godku. Words are hard. Anyway, so I was lucky that I didn't get on the receiving end of any counter attacks. So my Future Gohan's going to hit for about 5,000 on his master, which is a bit of a boost. Wow, 7,400, so a lot more than I thought. Trunks won't get a kill here, he's not got the power to. Did a lot though, but I get the counter attack. The luck was on my side in the first turn, really. I've done 7,000 to his master, and I've killed his Godku. I have lost my Vegeta, and Trunks is pretty badly wounded though, so it's not looking great. But not too bad. It could have been worse. So I know I have to take out the Trunks, because he can't live another turn of that, can he? No, I left Trunks in and stuck Buu down the left. Maybe I was going for that he'd follow the same strategy, and he did. So this will give me one hit on his master, but not enough. Really, what I should have done was put Vegito behind Trunks. If I was going for the thought that he was going to play the same two down the left, I should have really anticipated that and said, right, we're going to go two down the middle and bang Future Gohan again on the left. And that would kill his Blue Goku, and Vegito combined with Trunks might well have been enough to kill off his master this turn. But that's misplayed by me. And I fell into my own sort of way of thinking of that you have to put things on trigger squares, and you don't all the time. So he outspeeds me again, which means Kid Buu's going to die, because there's no way he can tank this Goku. And I'm going to take a lot of damage from Gohan and Broly, because it's Gohan and Broly. I don't think his Gohan will do quite as much, no. No, it won't, because I have Trunks still on the field. So I'm taking 30% less damage. Which is the one saving grace in this, because he does get the counter attack. I think Broly gets the counter attack as well, which leaves me desperately low on HP. Oh, he doesn't get the counter attack, but I'm still at about half, which isn't ideal. Goku blows away Kid Buu, which is not surprising at all. But Future Gohan will go back and kill him in response. Quite easily, unfortunately. It does mean he'll have his ultimate gauge, and he runs 01 skills on his future Gohan, and that leaves me pretty much effed no matter what I do, because 13,000 health isn't enough. So it's obvious what he's going to do. He's going to go for the future Gohan to 01 skill, and I have no chance of outspeeding, even with, I mean, I've got Vegito, future Gohan, and Trunks out there. That's a pretty speedy trio, but you just can't match that. So all I could do was put Vegito down there and hope for a low roll on his screen. That was it. I was hoping for a 180 at best from him, but I wasn't too confident. So it was good use of an 01 skill. To be honest, I built this deck kind of poorly because I didn't make any sort of counter to 01 skills with it. This does get remedied in the next game that I'm going to show you, where I do have a reasonable counter. But here, I paid for it by not either having something that reduced his ultimate power or something that reduced his ultimate gauge. So yeah, you see. I think I actually gave up because I knew that he was going to hit a high number, and that was it really. Nothing I could do. So Gohan's going to go into battle here and blow me away. Probably only just, but considering all three of my figures were out there, it didn't matter either way. And there we go, 15,273. Nothing I could do. That's just the way it goes against 01 skills. If you don't combat them, that's what happens. But that was lesson learned. So on to the next game. I switched it up for this game. I took out the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and I put in the health version of Ultra Instinct Goku. Reason for this being, at least then, when my opponent has his ultimate gauge, I bang Goku down and he can tank whatever damage is taken and hit back on his master for 6,000 attack, so, or about 7,200. Actually, no, with this build, 8,200 will be his damage, plus an extra 10%, I believe, or 20% from going second, because I've got that on there as well. So, Goku will hit a lot harder than their guy will. I don't know if I actually get to show it off in this game. But I'm playing another good opponent. As you can see, health bar means that they're in the 90s as well. And he's running the Videl. Smart. People have to run Videl now. That's the thing. You either see in decks, you either see Videl, Vados, and some people, only a few, have started running Champa again, which is great to see because Champa's a great figure. Got overlooked a lot when he was released simply because Vados came out and everybody was like, holy hell, Vados is amazing. Let's just run a Vados with Piccolo and just like win every game. Yeah, there we go. And that's because Champa's only trigger squares down the middle, got pushed aside. But I'm hoping to see him come back in the game a bit more, especially if you combine him with my main deck at the minute with Videl and Vegito. But I should just outspeed, which means Videl will die before she can do anything to me, and I will get quite a chunk onto his master, as it will be future Gohan and Vegito hitting his master directly. So, quite a good first turn. I know I'll be taking the hits from that Blue Vegeta and Godku as well, so I'm going to take a lot of damage, but it's acceptable damage. So there you go, 6,200. Trunks will he take out Videl? Not quite. But he gets the counter-attack, I will admit. Trunks has been incredibly lucky. Every game he's counter-attacked almost every single time. Which has been good because Christ, he needed it. I don't know if Videl would have killed him, but it would have messed him up quite a bit. And Vegito just showing off why he's such an amazing figure. So that's going to knock him down to about 5,000 health, so that's just scary really. 4,800. Now, the good thing about this is it means he has to run one across the board now. He can't risk running an empty space because any one of my figures can now finish him off. Although, the same can't be said for me. Really? He'll do... I'll be down to about 9,000? 9,800. So I've got a bit more leeway, but I still have to be careful, because if he does double stack a row and he somehow outspeeds me, then there's a chance. So I just move Vegito down the back there to cover it and wipe out all of his figures, hopefully. Now he's gonna... I think he's got a Trunks there, isn't he? He's gonna save the Trunks, presumably, because I think that's an 0-1 skiller, and he'll throw down his Gotenks. Another person who uses the damage variant of Gotenks, I personally prefer the health version. That's just personal preference. I favour tankier figures, because the thing is, Gotenks, even in his health form with his passive, will do a lot of damage, and he will take a lot more. Because imagine this, you've got a 9,000 health Gotenks with 700 extra defense from his sort of posing skill. It's going to be very hard to half health him and take off that extra 500 from sort of the attack to just turn it into a 1,000 boost. Whereas this Gotenks, you know, you punch him once and he's going to be below half health, and then he's pretty vulnerable. Luckily I got to the 300 here. Basically, whoever won that turn of speed killed everybody else's figures. That was just how these figures were. Everything was there to do damage. Nothing was there to sort of tank anything. So Gotenks will be the... Will he fall? I don't know if he will. No, he does. He does. Obviously, the boosts to Future Gohan's attack were just a little too much for it. And Trunks doesn't quite finish it until he gets the counter attack, proving what I said, that he has been surprisingly lucky. So he finishes off Goku. I feel a bit bad because I've had the luck in this game, but it goes that way. Swings and roundabouts. I got the luck in this one. The next game I'll get no luck at all and he'll get the advantage. It's just how it goes with the RNG in this game. So he's left with just his Trunks. I've got 5 figures, and I've got 5 figures that are completely untouched, so furthering my feeling of guilt. So I take Vegito out, drop down the Goku, which will reduce his ultimate damage down by a significant amount. I believe it's 80%. Plus I've also got Trunks there, making sure my master takes less damage. But I don't know if that works on ultimates. But he's going to easily outspeed me, because Goku down is only 2,000. No, that's the attack variant. Mine's the health variant, so he's got about 850 health. So there's no chance I'm going to outspeed an 0-1 skill Future Trunks. But it doesn't matter, there's nothing he can do at this point, except just do all the damage he can. A lot of credit to the guy. I've got to give a lot of credit to the community in general, especially higher level players at the minute, because nobody's really rage quitting that often. So it's good to see. It seems like the community as a whole is improving. And I'm meeting a lot of cool guys. I've meeting a few of my subscribers, which is awesome, chatting with you guys and playing some matches with you. So it's been great. It has really improved, and I can't wait for hopefully the next DLC to come out and bring some new figures. My top favourite ones to come out would be probably Baby and Pan, and then a few others, maybe Zanya. But Ultra Instinct Goku there, getting the win and finishing this battle. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more of my Hero Colosseum videos. And go out and check out Son Santana's Twitch stream to learn a lot more about the game from him. So thank you for watching, I'll see you all next time.